it's Carolyn and I am here again talking to you about life traps. So what do I mean by life traps? If you've seen my videos before, you'll know that I talk about the dilemmas we face, the things that mean that we don't feel we have either the time or the money or the flexibility to do the things that we really want to do. And I'm here quite often talking about these life traps. Today I'm going to talk about the renting trap. It's a really common thing. Many of us are in rented accommodation because we haven't been able to perhaps afford to get on the property ladder, or maybe renting was the right thing for you for a while, which of course it is for a lot of people, and your circumstances have changed and now you're trying to go from renting to buying and having your own place. Understandably so, you know, most of us want to have our own place, don't we? We don't necessarily want to always be living in someone else's house. We want to be able to buy our own place that we can call our own. But here's the dilemma that we face. In rented accommodation, very often the cost of being in a rental means that there's no money left over each month to save towards a deposit for a house. So by the time you've paid the cost of your rent, by the time you've covered your bills and your food and obviously your fuel and, you know, everything else that needs to be paid each month to just live, there's not very much money left. And even if there is a bit of money left, the small amount of money that is left is going to take so long to build up anywhere close to being the amount of money that you'll need for a deposit on a house. An example of that these days, if you were to look at the lower end of the housing market and buy a house maybe in the region of £100,000, that might get you a small 2-bed terraced house. At £100,000 with a 10% deposit, the deposit you would need is £10,000. If you want to go for a bigger, perhaps a family property, you know, a 3-bed semi or a detached, maybe a couple of £100,000, then you need twice as much deposit. You need to be looking at £20,000 to be able to afford the deposit that you need to get a mortgage on that property. So understandably, it's a trap that many people find themselves in, trying to save up that amount of deposit, you know, £10,000-20,000 or more, whilst also having to pay out on the rent and the bills and everything else that goes with renting, can make it feel as if you're never going to get there. So the reason I talk about that, as I mention often, I am a multi-income mentor. I help people to earn extra money alongside whatever it is that they already do so that they can get towards these things faster. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. So if you feel like you're stuck in the renting trap, know that you're not alone, but know that there's also something that you can do about it. And if you'd like to chat about what that might be, give me a shout and I will happily share some more information with you. Of course, other than that, I'll be back again soon talking about yet another of the life traps that we find ourselves stuck in. So keep an eye out for that next video and I will see you soon. Bye.